Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Ma'at hotep. Namaste. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated women. And we know our brothers are in the digital building as well, just like you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the podcast, Black family. You know we have much to discuss. A little bit of housekeeping before we get into America is on fire. It's not just, as we know of back in the day, Mississippi burning. Baby, America is on fire. Shout out to you, Nubian78, and others that are in my Instagram page. By the way, family, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I'm going to need to use this device shortly. So Instagram, please get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Instagram, get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Black family, I got to talk to you today. I need to talk to you today. America is on fire, and we're going to briefly talk about it today on the Vicki Show. Listen, before we do a little bit of housekeeping as you come in, you know the drill. Please come in giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and share. Of course, often our podcasts and shows are broadcast elsewhere. If you're watching us at a different time or place or day, beloved, or time zone, we ask that you like and share depending on where you're watching us from. Why do we ask that you do that? Because it helps to draw other folk into the broadcast. When you do that, you elevate and you strengthen the Black voice. How many of you all know that what we discuss and how we discuss here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com and Black media, you're not going to get this, baby, on CNN. They're not fixing to bring it to you like this on ABC and CBS and stuff. Are y'all hearing me today? We speak to you in more than one way. The Vicki Show endeavors to speak to you more than one way, because for Black folk, baby, we are more than what meets the eye. Since I'm holding court, I might as well hit the gavel on that. Somebody talk Black to me. Watch this. Watch this. Make sure that you text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. From time to time, the information should be in the chat. Somebody put that in there for us. Also, text the word Queens to 31996. Thank you so very much, dear family. Also, we want you to know that we have a beautiful store where you can get mugs like this one that says Fly Nubian Queen at shopfnq.com. That's shopfnq.com, beloved family. Shout out to you, Chocolate Woman, for your gift. I bless it 1,000-fold. It's a special blessing because you're the first one to financially support Black media. Thank you so much. She says, so glad I caught you this time. Busy week. Oh, bless you. Don't forget, you can always go back and watch them and share, Black family. Let's get ready to get into it. We are well aware, dear family, of the more recent and high-profile terrorist war murders against some of our brothers and sisters like Breonna Taylor, like Ahmaud Arbery, and most recently, George Floyd. Notice I said the more recent high-profile cases. I need somebody Black to talk Black to me. Shout out to you, Eric, for your gift. Much love, Queen V. You are Fly Nubian Queen. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for your private gift as well. I bless that 1,000-fold, beloved. Listen. Why do I say your more high profile names? Because this stuff happens to Black folk all the time. There are too many other unnamed, nameless, voiceless Black martyrs that we don't even know about. And some we do know about that don't have this level of visibility. But shout out to the Black family, the Black grassroots. We together have been elevating our own voices, because if it wasn't for us, baby, you can best believe that this COVID-19 global pandemic that has received non-stop coverage, the only thing that's interrupted it is the 500-year global pandemic. That is white supremacy. See, we're dealing with two different pandemics. So now your mainstream media outlets, they've begun to shift to what we're talking about. They can't keep this one under wraps. Why? Because, oh God, I need y'all to put this emoji in the comment section. Because stuff is now on fire. Oh my God. Stuff is now on fire. Shout out to you, Cherie, for your gift. She says, not much, but I truly love and respect you. And my 16-year-old daughter listen to you together. Oh my God, that is destiny for me when I hear families and young people listening to me. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Your $25 helps, sis. There is no such thing. A seed, if it's properly cultivated, can produce a mighty harvest. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Listen, it's hard now to keep this under wraps when stuff is on fire. I see the chat. I see y'all putting the fire emojis. I can feel, I'm not exaggerating, I can feel the heat. They tried to extinguish the fire. They tried to silence our voice. They tried to redirect. They tried to control the narrative using their favorite bootlicks and butter biscuits and Sambo's and bones and biscuits, baby. But we interrupted that thing. Shout out to us, we the collective Black media. Your $25, dear sister, helps. Shout out to you, Christopher, for your gift. I bless it 1,000-fold. Somebody said George Floyd's fiance is asking for forgiveness. Shout out to you, Creole King. I bless your gift 1,000-fold as well. Thank you so much, family. Let me tell you all something. We didn't give the fiance permission to talk. So never mind that. And I'm just going to leave that right there for now. Lord have mercy. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up. Keep liking and share. Let me tell you something. It's hard to control a fire right now, when everything in its pathway is flammable. Somebody put in the chat, flammable. It's hard to control a fire when everything that's in its pathway is tender ready. God, today. Shout out to you, Catherine. Baby, when I say tender, I'm not talking about TENDER. I'm talking about TINDE. Can somebody black? What do you mean flammable? Baby, because Black folk are sick and tired of being sick and tired. And because you ignored our voices, shout out to you, Janet, for your gift one too many times. We are in what's called spiritually the fullness of time. What do you mean the fullness of time? How many of you all know that you are pregnant whether you are 2 days old, 2 months old, or 9 months old? Is that right, family? But the fullness of time is that appointed moment where the baby is about to be born. God, today. When the baby is about to be born, in that moment, that is the fullness of time for us where we're destined to win. This is our prophesied and unique moment, Black family, where we are destined to win. Much of what the honorable brothers before us, like Marcus Garvey, shout out to you, Social Butterfly, and others that desired a new world for Black folk. Some of the work from our Black Panther Party, some of the work from SCLC and others at the time, you would think, why didn't this work at the time? It's not because they weren't pregnant. It's not because they weren't doing the right thing. It's just now we're at the fullness of time where we're getting ready to birth something. I'm getting ready to get into America being on fire. How many of you all know this is not just about Minneapolis? This is not just about LA Black family. It's also about Chicago too. List some of the other cities that we know about. Black family, listen. we've been sowing the seeds of dissatisfaction for quite some time now. And so it's no wonder that everything is being set on fire. Let me tell you something. There are a couple of different fires that's happening, baby. It's not just buildings that are burning down. And if you think that I'm fixing to sit here and have a discussion about our people burning stuff down, you got it twisted, baby. You're tuned into the wrong show. What I look like, I got 465 years worth of injustice to talk about. I don't even have time to talk about that. You also don't get to dictate to the oppressed how they respond. How dare you? There's some butter biscuits and there's some coons out there that's doing the caping for that too. I ain't got time to even discuss that. The list of diabolical and satanic infractions and crimes of my open enemy is too long for me to even mention that. Vicky, calm down. How dare you? Where my highlighter at? How dare you? Y'all ready for the how dare you training? 1,000+ of you in the chat. Welcome to the Vicky Show. We're so pleased that you are with us today. We're getting ready to talk about something important. And you all know that I give a metaphysical and a physical response to this. Let's get this together. You want me to sit up here and talk about black folk whose bodies have been set on fire? You want me to talk about, in lieu of my sister Brianna, whose bodies is riddled with bullet holes and bullets? You want me to sit here and have a conversation with you after I watched the murder of my brother Ahmaud Arbery? You want me to sit here and talk about somebody taking a TV? You might want to switch the channel. How dare you? Got too much going on. The list of my open enemy is too long and strong for me to even mention that. Shout out to you, Felicia, for your gift. Shout out to you, Silent D Production, for your gift. He says, let the words flow. The thing is moving so fast, I will. Shout out to you, Candy Chambers, for your. She keeps doing it again. Vicky, you're always on fire, and I love you for it. Thank you. I love you back for your very generous gift. Every one of you, I bless your gift 1,000-fold. 1,100+ of you in the chat. Instagram, get ready to come on over right now to flynubianqueentv.com. I need to use this device, beloved. Instagram, flynubianqueentv.com. Thank you so much. And by the way, Black family, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. I'll see you in a minute. Instagram. Watch this. Watch this. Let me put this in here real quick. Let me put this in here real quick. And as I do that, Black family, Black family, on the count of three, for any of those that you have, any of you that haven't done it yet, on the count of three, please hit that thumbs up button. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Shout out to you, Humble King, for your gift. Shout out to you, heirs of the throne, for your gift. You said, Vicky, you make a brother proud. Love you all. Thank you. I love you back. And I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. Let me put this in here real quick. Thank you for your patience. This allows me and permits me to invite other Black family from my personal platform at Vicky X Dillard on Instagram to come on over right now. Shout out to you, Desmond Williams, for your gift. We are the X-Men Avengers, Guardian of the Galaxy. Our DNA is waking up. Let me hit the gavel on that profound word. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you so much, beloved. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. Laren G. This is break it down. Yes, beloved. Now let me get into it. Let me get into it. I'm getting ready to cue something for you today. So in the wake of us Y'all here to hear me roar, huh? That's what some of my people were talking about in my comment section. I said to hear me roar on Twitter. By the way, you can follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky. I said to hear me roar. Come on over to flynubianqueentv.com. I've been saying it for the last few days because you all love to use different what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, you all use different adjectives to describe your sister. Shout out to you, Kelvin. Hit that like button. Yes, shout out to you, Joseph, for your gift. I love you back. I bless it 1,000-fold. And some of you all use different traits to describe your sister. And yes, beloved, I'm always going to be here. So come on over to flynubianqueentv.com and hear me roar. Also, make sure that you are subscribed. The reason I ask that you make sure that you're subscribed is because I'm not the only queen here. And we believe in the elevation of a diverse group of Black women. And so when you hit that subscribe button, you can be sure to receive some of their content, and make sure that when you hit notification, put on there to receive all notifications. Let's get ready to get into it. Let's get ready to get into it. Shout out to you, Career, for your gift. Thank you for coming every week to give us the message. Oh, it's my privilege. It's my privilege and my honor. It's my privilege and my honor. It is my privilege and my honor. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. You all know I always like to cross my T's and dot my I's when I get ready to discuss and let you listen to the goings on, different news clips from around the way. Shout out to you, Go Brown Girl, for your gift. We stand B1 in Cleveland. Oh, bless you, beloved. Queen of B1 Media. Oh, thank you for your kind words. We stand with you, beloved, in Cleveland. Y'all send blessings right now to Cleveland. Would you, Black family? Watch this. That's right, Joseph. Bless your gift. He said, cut the damn check. I know that's right. Watch this. So this is what I posted today. This is what I posted. This is a picture of a city councilman. Out of, where they from? Minneapolis. Y'all see this city councilman? The city councilman came out after the white weeping mayor of Minneapolis. They are begging and pleading for calm. Shout out to you, Monique. So I want you to get ready to listen to this city councilman after the white mayor came with tears in his eyes. Now let me do this right. Let me do this right. Let me just give me a minute. Y'all know I'm a one-woman show. Actually, the ancestors back me and the God, Lord have mercy. So I'm really not. You just can't see that invisible force. Somebody talk Black to me. Watch this. Here we go. So I want you to listen to this little piece. Minneapolis mayor, I'm reading from CBS News. Let me just give you the background. Minneapolis News, this white mayor comes on crying, pleading for calm, saying, you know, we stand with Black folk and the Black members of the community. Shout out to you, reparations. We stand with the Black members, the Black people of the Black community, and you know, if it would happen to me and this man would have been arrested by now. But watch this. We want strong language. We want you to call for him to be charged with murder and stuff like that. But they coming crying and stuff. Shout out to you, Derek. I love you back. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. So this mayor comes out crying and stuff, trying to appeal to a people who now, I hope you can catch this, who now refuse to be comforted. We are more socially and politically savvy now to be sucked in to just singing and fried chicken and picnics and barbecues and tears. A more conscious group has now emerged. And we're on the scene. Shout out to you, Victor, for your gift. I bless it 1,000-fold. Listen, baby, we are not going to be punked in this day and age with just your tears. Baby, that's no longer going to appease us. It's a new day, Black family. Shout out to you, Creole King, bow and arrow, and shield no more talk. Listen, after the white mare was crying, I kid you not, I exaggerate not. After your emotional white little mare comes out with tears in his eyes. Shout out to our moderator. The link is in the chat. In fact, that's what it's called. Mayor Jacob Fry makes emotional call for peace after violent protests. Let me tell y'all something. He comes out talking about peace. And I began to think about that word peace. They want us to respond in peace. When we was begging and marching with placards and writings and little boards and signs in our hands, you can hear us. Somebody talk back to me. Lord, let me drink some water. From my shopfnq.com mug that you can get from our store at shopfnq.com. Listen, link is in the chat. Listen, when we were pleading with you, talking about we forgive you after you just murdered our mothers and our aunties and our fathers, when we was begging and pleading, so y'all better hear me today. You act like you couldn't hear us. Did nothing register in you. In fact, you became more emboldened and started telling us, nigga, get out there and vote. God, did they shut up and vote? But the moment we start speaking in another language, y'all play too much. How many of you all know that the word chemistry has its connection with the word alchemy? Lord. Alchemy, you can hear the word chemistry. That word is a metaphysical and spiritual. It has spiritual and metaphysical connections when you do alchemy. Alchemy is the ability to change something from one thing to another. Shout out to you, Trisha. Indeed, beloved, I bless your gift 1,000-fold. 1,500 plus of you in the chat. Keep slamming that thumbs up button. Keep liking and sharing no matter what platform you're watching me on now. Keep liking and sharing. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen. But what we find when we do chemistry, let's just talk about science just for about 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. When we're dealing with science, you're really dealing with spirituality. Some of you all that only rely on science, you don't even know that that word chemistry actually comes from a metaphysical word, alchemy. What are you saying, Vicky? Fire! Vicky, I got to calm down. I'm out. Lord, have mercy today. Lord, have mercy today. Lord, have mercy today. Lord, have mercy today. I'm so thankful that the God blesses me with strength and energy whenever I have to come before you guys. Shout out to you, Lynn. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. I'm so glad that I get energy when I've had a long night, all night long. It's been almost 4 years, Black family, since your sister had a full night's sleep because of the symptoms. I said it's been almost 4 years since I've slept through the night. And I'm glad that I have the energy to be before you, Black family, today. I bless your gifts 1,000-fold. Every one of you that's blessed me personally in secret, I bless you 1,000-fold. And those of you that bless and assist this network, thank you so much. Listen, but the word alchemy the word chemistry is connected to the word alchemy. And so some of you that's talking about chemistry and science, you don't even know that there is a level of metaphysics and spirituality to what you're doing. But the thing that is common in both practices is fire. What you saying, Vicky? All I'm saying is there's some spirituality and some metaphysics that's going on with stuff being set on fire. And I began to think about, I ain't going to go deeper on this because we getting ready to listen to something here in a minute. I began to think about, y'all, how fire seems to destroy stuff. And it purifies. Did y'all hear what I just said? I said I begin to think about how fire seems to destroy stuff, but it can also purify. And when I'm talking about destroy stuff, it's really not in the sense of destroy as exist no more, because when you understand another principle of science, E equals MC squared, energy is neither created nor destroyed. What does it do, family? What does it do, family? It changes transforms. We are making something when we respond to the injustice. Vicky, move on. Oh, you hear me roar. Oh, you hear me roar. Oh, I know you're hearing me roar today. 1,600 plus of you in the chat. Welcome to the Vicky Show. I'm typically here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's my privilege and honor to come before you. I'm so glad that you're here. Watch this. So after the little white mayor of Minneapolis, the scene of yet another recent lynching, another high-profile lynching took place with our brother George Floyd. The white mayor comes out and cried. They just did a press conference, right? So this morning, y'all, I said this morning, I was listening to news from afar because I did a show this morning in my curlers. Your Lord have mercy. Y'all know I was moved if I'm in my curlers this morning. On flynewbeingqueen.com on Facebook. We have hundreds of thousands of subscribers there. So make sure that you check us out on one of our other platforms at flynewbeingqueen.com on Facebook. So I went live there and had my curlers on and stuff. And around the time I was doing some of that, I happened to hear some singing. Shout out to you, Eric, to my roar. Yes, beloved. Watch this. So I started recording at the end of the press, a little bit at the end of this press conference. Y'all, watch this. Let me pull it up. Watch this. This all on social media. This on Instagram. Shout out to Black media. This is all over white media too, but I ain't studying white media right now. Somebody say shout out to Black media. Now, I got the end part, but I wanted you all to see when this city councilman came up to the podium. So shout out to brother Tariq Nasheed, where I got this footage from.
Andrea Jenkins.
Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? So you're going to see this first individual you see is a white city councilman. Is a white mayor, rather. Right? Jacob Fry is his name, I believe. Now you're getting ready to see city councilman Andre Jenkins. I done put my Mississippi on there. Jenkins. Andre Jenkins. So this morning, I was just shocked when I was listening. Watch this. Watch this, Black family. They're doing a press conference on the murder, the lynching of our brother. And this is what the city councilman came forward and said.
President Andrea Jenkins.
That's the mayor.
He's been a tremendous leader. Amazing grace, how sweet is the sound. Vice President Andrea Jenkins.
Wait a minute. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute to get it together. I need a minute. Black family. Can you give me a minute? Those who follow the Vicky Show, the 1,700 plus of you that's live now that watch the Vicky Show, y'all know where I'm going with this. How many times have I done shows on politicians singing Amazing Grace and how I told you they're trying to appease Black folk with singing? See, when I talk about subjects, I know what I'm talking about. Lord, have mercy. Y'all know this ain't new for me. The 1,800 plus of you that's watching, listen now. Here's the other one. Grace,
how sweet is the sound that saved a wretch like me.
No, baby. No, we're not doing that. All that bass for Amazing Grace. Vicky, I'm rapping. All that bass for Amazing Grace. Sound like another voice, don't it? Doesn't that sound like another voice, Black fam, that I can't quite play? But I'm going to still show you. I'm going to need my altos. Where my altos at? I need my altos right now. Black family, those of you that my day ones, you new people may not know nothing right now about how we do it on the Vicky Show, but they know I always expose politicians that's trying to play on the emotion and the emotion and the politically immature. Y'all know I've called out another politician who did exactly this political trick in order to appease Black folks. I'm seeing intelligent Black people put the name of the offender in the chat. Now, because when I played it before, there was some little issues here. So I'm just going to let you watch this right here. Shout out to you, Kim. Kim says, sis, stop it. My ribs hurt, baby. I'm sorry, beloved. Watch this. I want to show you something. I want to show you something since I can't play it. Where are my altos at? Okay, y'all already know where I'm going. I see y'all putting the music I see you all putting the treble class and the music sign and stuff in the chat. Okay, where are my altos at? Come on, Black family. Put a hand in the chat with my altos. If you're altos, if you are a tenor, put a T. I need us to get ready. Where is my choir? I need a T. Put a T in the chat. My altos is putting the music sign. My who did I just say? Tenors is putting the T. Altos, where my sopranos? Sopranos, where my sopranos at? It's 1900 plus of you in the chat. We getting ready to lift our voice. Isn't that what? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Isn't that what Joe Biden called his so-called black plan that ain't no black plan? It's for everybody else. Lord have mercy. Didn't he call his black plan lift every voice? I'm gonna need all of us today, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Somebody say no, hell no. Yes, baby. We getting ready to do this for us. On the count of 3, I'm gonna need my soprano. I see my T's. I see them. I see them. I'm gonna need my sopranos. I need my altos, and I need my tenors. I hear that young people are watching me. I know some of you probably on your jobs and stuff, so you can't do it like this. Just play it off if you got your little earpiece in and stuff. On the count of 3. On the count of 3. On the count of 3. Before we get ready to sing, I'm gonna need all 1900 of you on the count of 3 to hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button first. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Now, because I don't want to get in trouble last time, because you all know the powers that shouldn't be, they like to watch the Vicky Show. Y'all know all kind of MSNBC people. Y'all know all kind of so-called superstars and powerful people watch my show, and they like to block me for no reason, for some, Lord have mercy. Watch this. Watch this. I want you to just watch Obama right here. Yeah, this is Obama. Remember Obama who didn't want to do Obama who didn't want to sing, who didn't want to do nothing for us. Remember Obama who didn't want to address anything related to Black folk. He got a lot of pressure. Remember that? Obama didn't want to say nothing about our Black murder and death, right? Watch this. So this is Obama, you guys, in 2015. President Obama is singing Amazing Grace at the funeral of pastor killed in Charleston shooting. Y'all remember this? Just watch the lip service, and I want you to get ready, because I know I can sense my choir getting ready. Come on, family, let's warm up our vocal cords while we're watching Obama right here. Watch the Black folk in the back. Y'all know he hitting the note when they start standing up. Let's get ready to join in, Black family. Are y'all ready? Altos, sopranos, tenors. Here we go, family. Are y'all ready? Where my choir at? Where my choir at? Where my choir? Where my choir at? Sing grace, how sweet the sound. Where my people at? Where my people at? They're saved. We getting ready to hit this note. God help us today. Like me. I don't think I'm doing this song any kind of justice. I'm not doing this song no kind of justice.
Jenkins, who's been a tremendous leader.
Councilman Andre Jenkins.
Amazing grace.
That's a tenor right there, a bass. I think that's a bass. Is that bass?
How sweet
Baritone.
is the sound.
Well, we know Councilman Andrea Jenkins sings baritone. Watch this. Baby, we're not that politically immature anymore. We refuse to be comforted with y'all playing with our emotions to try to get us to quote unquote. Did they say protest in peace? I began to think about them saying protest in peace. Peace. A peaceful protest. Wait a minute. Surely you're not saying some of the violence you're experiencing, some of the fire you're experiencing means that there's not peace. Lord have mercy. Shout out to you, Marilyn, for your gift. Why y'all laughing at me? Y'all play too much? Surely you are not saying, you're not misconstruing peace with the fact that Black folk, our warrior class, is choosing to fight back like anybody in their right mind would do when a race soldier murders us. State-sanctioned murder. How can you call something a peaceful protest in the absence of justice? Did you hear what I just said? How can you call something peaceful protest when there is an absence of justice? What kind of peace is that? Peace can only be had when there is justice. Justice is about the principle of fair dealing. In the absence of justice, in the absence of fair dealing, you may not call something peaceful. So this city councilman this is what I posted on my Instagram page. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. The city councilman, Andrea Jenkins, you don't get to sing Amazing Grace and think that's going to comfort and appease or silence us. In fact, all of your attempts to silence us with the amazing graces of the world, shout out to you, Zachy, even the selection of the song indicts America's racist history. May I teach you for just a second, Black family? Y'all be saying Vicky be doing the most. Y'all be saying Vicky be doing the most with stuff. I can't help it. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, like and share. Thumbs up, like and share. Watch this. Even the selection of the song Amazing Grace, I refuse to be comforted by it. Even the song selection, even the words of this baritone councilman refuses to comfort me. Why, Vicky? You all have heard the song Amazing Grace was written by John Newton. I know I'm talking to 2,000 plus of you live in the chat and perhaps thousands more of you later on several different platforms. We welcome you to the Vicky Show. I know I'm talking to intelligent Black people. This is yet another home, another space for intelligent Black people. How many of you all have heard of John Newton? How many of you all heard that John Newton was a wretched slave trader who was converted, and so he wrote the song Amazing Grace as if he was converting from his slave trading, as if that was like a manifestation of him feeling sorry for what he did. How many of y'all heard that? thumbs up, like and share. Watch this. But I did some more research. I didn't just go back because I was raised that way too. I did some research and I heard a similar history. But according to wordandway.org, a piece that was written by Arthur Brian Kaler not too long ago, he says this is a popular myth about John Newton. He says that John Newton, this wretched slaveholder, is said to have quit the slave business and became an abolitionist and wrote the beloved hymn, Amazing Grace. How many of y'all heard that before? That's why Black family, we are told by one of our Black ancestors, the great Dick Gregory, he tells us, don't sing this song because you ain't that wretch. Saved a wretch like me was this wretch slave trader. Shout out to you, CC. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. That wretched, the white folks wretched, racist white folks wretched, your oppressors' wretchedness don't compare to the kind of wretchedness that we think that we're guilty of. We're not speaking that madness over our life, but listen. Even the selection of Amazing Grace. Listen to what he says. He said, too bad. He said, that's not quite the real history. He says, as Adam Hochschild noted in Bury the Chains, he says that Newton did not work on slave boats. He said Newton did work on slave boats. Watch this. Showing no grace as he bought, tortured, and sold human beings as if they were lowlier than cattle. He did become a Christian after surviving a violent storm in 1748 at the age of 23. But once upon land, he signed up for another slave boat job. Did y'all know that, Black family? So even the selection of Amazing Grace, Obama, even the selection of Amazing Grace Councilman Andrew Jenkins, even the selection of this song that's targeted to immature Black people. It's not assuaging us at all. It's not comforting us at all. Even the song indicts racist America. He goes on and says, once upon land, he signed up for another slave boat job and then another, eventually becoming captive of a slave boat after his conversion. God, the day. Newton finally stopped sailing on slave boats in 1754, but only because he suffered a stroke. God, today. Did y'all know that? Even then, he kept investing in slave trading companies for years. Nigga got a, excuse me. The slave owner had a stroke, boo. After you made it on land, once it was safe, you went back to slave trading. 1754 says only because he suffered a stroke. Even then, he kept investing in slave trading companies for years. Then down the road, he studied to become an Anglican priesthood. He studied for the Anglican priesthood and started writing hymns. That's when he wrote Amazing Grace in 1772. But he didn't start to reconsider the morality until 1780, 32 years after his conversion. I'm just going to give you that little bit of history. Don't sing Amazing Grace to us. Even the selection of the music our open enemy chooses indicts America's 6,000 by one account and 500-year white supremacist pandemic. 2,100 plus of you in the chat. My name is Vicky Dillard. I'm here on FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com live weekdays, typically 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes I come on a little early, depending on my medical situation. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please come in, make sure that you subscribe and that you hit the notification bell. Be sure to text the word Queen. All 1,200 of you, make sure that you're on our phone list so that we can have direct access to you by texting the word Queens to 31996. I got something else to say. I have something else to say, if you don't mind, Black family. I have something else to say. I know a lot of times, beloved, when we are watching cities and this nation set on fire. I know when we see a lot of disturbing warfare images, when you're looking at stuff set on fire, they love for us to talk about Afghanistan, right? And Iraq. But baby, this right here is America. I know when we see images like this one, we are disturbed. But Black family, I want to let you know something. Somebody's asking, how can you donate to me? My moderator is putting the information in the chat. That information is in the chat. My moderator will put the information in the chat. Beloved, thank you for your kind words and your suggestion there. Listen, when stuff is on fire, I know war is difficult for you, Black family, but let me tell you something. It's good news for us because it is yet a sign of the changing of the guards. I'm not going to be before you long. Can I just say this? Black family, for us, this is a changing of the guards. And on a higher realm, a higher dimension, a changing of the gods. One power is going out. Systems of white supremacy is going out. Those of us that was once the head, we're going to be the, those of us that was once the tail, we're going to be the head. Those of us that was once the lender, the borrower, we're going to be what? The lender. Those of us that were once beneath, we're going to be what? On top. It's not good news for our open enemy because they recognize that their time is short. How many of you all are familiar with that scripture in Revelation that says that the enemy knows that his time is short? So he's creating all kinds of hell on earth. But let me tell you something. We will not be assuaged. We will not be comforted until we get justice. Do you know that our people that's in the streets, our warrior class, to those of our warrior class that's standing against injustice and imperialism and racism and white supremacy, salute. Salute. Shout out to you, Catherine, for your gift. I bless it 1,000-fold. How many of you all remember Ferguson? How many of you all remember? Shout out to you, Ryan, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. How many of you all remember Toya Graham, this Black mother whose son was protesting against injustices in Baltimore regarding Freddie Gray? And she tried to humiliate her son by beating him in public. How many of you all remember this image as you give us a thumbs up, thumbs up? How many of y'all remember this? How many of y'all remember that image? Thumbs up, thumbs up. How many of y'all remember that? That's nothing to be proud of. That's nothing to be proud of, mama. I did some research and found out that the night before her son told her that he wanted to go down there. That's nothing to be proud of. How many of you all remember how she was on all the talk shows and they was trying to make her mother of the year, mother of the decade? 2,200 plus of you in the chat. Welcome to the Vicky Show. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So pleased that you are with us. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure at the bottom of the screen that you hit that share button, copy the link, and share it out to everybody that you know on social media and tell them to tune into the Vicky Show. Listen, Why is that nothing to be proud of? Because you are teaching your sons that we're not worth fighting for. You are teaching your sons to be buck broken and just to accept being unmanned, and be murdered by our open enemies. You are teaching your sons to be fearful and feminine. You are messing with their natural reflexes to defend and to protect their own. I know she made the rounds on mainstream media. I know even congressmen took to the floor to claim that this woman was worthy of some kind of Mother of the Year award. But we tell you, no, baby, that's white supremacist indoctrination. Your open enemy wants you to think that that's something to be proud of. Vicky is here to let you know that only an enemy would tell you that that is acceptable. He's a part of our war class. He's a part of our front linesmen. When he rises up to say, I want to stand and do something, he's letting you know, I see value in you. How many of you all know that when you see law enforcement, when you see armed men guarding money, guarding the armed trucks, it's because you know there's value. Yes, he needs to be trained with wisdom so he's not reckless. But you don't totally unman your child. You connect him to an older brother. You connect them with someone that can be wise and strategic, God, today, in their warfare, but effective. His name is Michael. Shout out to you, Michael. Shout out to those of you that are the part of the warrior class. I know, mom and daddy, you don't want your child to get any ideas in terms of them being reckless, and you don't want to see your baby murdered. But how many of you know that we've got to have an elite class on the front lines? If you want them to do it right, so that they don't become an unnecessary casualty, you better make sure that you connect them to people like in the nation. You better connect them to people that are wise in some of these black societies and organizations that teaches them to be wise, strategic, love their own, build their own, but do stuff legally and lawfully and stand for theirs. I need somebody black to talk black to me. I need somebody black. Of the 2,200 plus of you in the chat, I know somebody can talk black to me. You would be proud and patting him on the back if he signed up for the U.S. military so that he can go over across the waters and steal somebody's minerals and steal somebody's resources in the name of America. If he murdered and killed somebody because white supremacist America told you to, but you want to dog somebody out and you want to teach and train them that it's wrong to be a standing army for your people, baby, it's a new day. There are different kinds of soldiers. You guys know I always make this disclaimer. I'm not teaching you to do something stupid or illegal or reckless. I'm telling you to be wise. And I'm trying to let you know today, baby, that you have a God-given right to defend your life and to be wise and intelligent and tactful and moral and righteous about the manner in which you do it. Shout out to you, Ryan. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Watch this. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this. Watch this. Congressman Andrea Jenkins, who came out singing Amazing Grace. I don't have time to be giving you a buttery bussy bites award. This is the closest thing I could get. This pedigree dinner stick with this little terrier cheesing real strong. I don't have time to give you the award today. City Councilman Andrea Jenkins for the Buttery Bussy Award today. Shout out to you, Nancy. Nancy said, Queen Vicky, you on fire tonight. Thank you, beloved. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. I don't have time. Y'all gonna keep playing with me? Well, I'm gonna have to try to lug a 50-pound bag of dog food. God, the day up on this piece. Giving out dog bags award for just full 50-pound dog bags and stuff. I already showed you bones. Watch this. Watch this. I was reminded of something. Y'all remind me. Don't let me leave here. I'm almost done. I want to remind you that Black folks, we are not disadvantaged. Yes, it may seem like that we are outnumbered, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that we have to be out organized. See, our training and some of this stuff has got to go offline. You don't sit there, Black family, and tell all your business on social media. I'm just here to inform and inspire you. Now get going. Somebody talk Black to me. No intelligent nation or military is going to put all their secrets wide open and in public for their open enemy to track and to trace every little thing that you're doing. How many of you all know that what makes us elite in terms of a military is the quality of the intelligence that you have? Somebody talk Black to me. I was listening to my brother 19 Keys briefly the other day. One of the things as a Black man that he was talking about in defending your people, he said they was talking, because you know how some folks were talking about how pathetic it was, how some of our people sit there and record the murder of our people instead of just going in on the police for illegally violating their rights, instead of letting them murder our brother. Why didn't somebody do something? One of the things our brother said in his little piece that I saw was, one of the things, brothers, he said, to give you confidence is if you start training. Lord have mercy. If you start training, brothers, if you begin to take this war seriously by intelligently engaging, you will be ready. Shout out to you, Butterfly Kisses. She said, teach, Queen. She said, Biloxi, Mississippi loves you. I love you, Biloxi, Mississippi back. You know I was born and raised in Mississippi. Now I'm out here in the Wild Wild West. The lady with the curly braids is in the Wild Wild West, but I'm originally from Mississippi. I bless and I love you, Biloxi back. Every 4th of July, we used to go to the beach out there in Biloxi Beach. I love you back, Mississippi. Can anything good come from Mississippi? I'm from there, born and raised there. Let me tell you something, Black family. Let me tell you something real quick. Let me tell you something. A couple of things. This is a holy week. Somebody put in the chat, Holy Week. This is a holy week. What do you mean this is a holy week, Vicky? Y'all write this day on the calendar. Do you recognize that when the books are written, they're going to be wanting to know what did Black media do and say to assist in this warfare? Shout out to you, Sean, for your gift. Have you heard of the thing moved too quick, beloved? Ask my moderator your question. Oh, I see y'all putting Holy Week. Vicky, what do you mean Holy Week? Vicky, what do you mean? This is Holy Week. Shout out to you, LaShawn, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Family, don't forget, every single one of you that's here, one of the strategies to empower Black folk is whether or not you have an additional source of income. Some of you may want to start your own business outright, and some of you may want to continue to work in corporate America and use some of your resources there to underwrite Black businesses and Black schools and Black enterprises. Somebody talk Black to me. Somebody say they're different kind of soldiers. Some of you all, I've told you this many times before, some of your job is to do what? Make sure that the war chest is full. And I say shout out to my Black brothers and sisters, because some of you all have secretly done just that. And some of you have done it publicly. And I thank you. Fly Nubian Queen thanks you. Some of your jobs is to make sure that the war chest is full. How many of you all know that Congress don't go fight wars? But Congress holds its purse strings. They're the ones that's supposed to fund righteous wars, even though we know them devils don't. How many of you all know that some officers, I did a show on it for Memorial Day. I did a special Memorial Day special talking about the Black women that was forced to serve Nazis. The Black women, they were a part of the nurses corps. They were officers, Black women. How many of you all know that they are soldiers? But them being soldiers meant that they were supposed to nurse the wounded. Somebody say they're different kinds of soldiers. You might be a school teacher. You might be shaping the mind of a revolutionary. Shout out to you, Leslie, for your gift. Somebody talk black to me. Somebody put the link for my show. I did a special Memorial Day show this Monday. I want you to watch that show. I want you to share it with your children and your children's children and your little groups digitally. Shout out to you, DP Photography for your gift. Free photo shoot for you when you come down here to Biloxi, Mississippi. Love you, Vic. I love you back. Keep up the good work. I can't wait, beloved. All of you matter. Why did I bring that up? Because I don't want you to see us being outnumbered. I don't want you to see that as a disadvantage. Fooling with these outdoorsmen. Lord have mercy. These people that act like they're animals. These people that chop off black body parts. These people that buck break us. These people that are responsible for our rapes and murders. These people that are responsible for destroying our economy and poisoning our water and our food and incarcerating us and engaging in all manner of evil against us. These people that act other than human. We don't care if you really are some other kind of species. Because you act like it, we're going to treat you like it. Where are the black people at? Some of us can do some work on you. Some of us can start to dig up your history and say, are they really human? What difference does it make when you're acting like you're not human? If you are acting like you're not human, I'm going to treat you, God, today. I don't care if you for real aren't human, which there's evidence, but it don't matter, outdoorsmen. We just going to call you outdoorsmen today because your behaviors are for people from the outside. Shout out to you, Clarissa, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Keep liking and sharing, family. Watch this. Black family, I discussed this recently about the quality of our intelligence will give us a superior advantage. How many of you all know that America doesn't have more military men and women in terms of bodies than every other nation and country? America believes herself to be the most powerful military on the planet because of her weaponry and because of how she's trained and how she's organized. Did you hear what I said? So black family, just like America had the advantage when she dropped an atomic bomb, unjustly, when America dropped that atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that one weapon did a whole lot of damage. Did it not, black family? Black family, what kind of weapon do you have? When I say weapon, whether you are a teacher, whether it's your resources, whether it's your training. Shout out to you, Tisha. How many of y'all know there are different kinds of wars? Don't think that Vicky is just sitting here talking about bloodshed and guns. Beloved, I'm also talking about that there is a media warfare against us. There's war going on with our food and our water. Media warfare and economic war that's been waged against us. Educational warfare that's been waged against us. Business, as Minister Farrakhan always says, is warfare. So if you know that business is warfare, shout out to you, Amsterdam, for your gift. Talk black. Much respect, Queen. Thank you. If you know business is warfare, what kind of economic weapons do you have? Is it flynubianbusiness.com? Is it your strategic investment in the black community? We know, black family, that we can't buy everything and get all of our services just from black folk. Why? Because we don't yet dominate all of those systems. But we can make inroads there by making sure that we're putting a certain portion of our income and our resources in that direction. Shout out to you, Christine. She said, keep talking black to me, Sister Vicky. Love you, girl. I love you back. Listen. Thank you, Dual. Spiritual warfare. Don't ever despise people that pray and people that have an understanding of metaphysics and stuff. That's how our Haitian brothers and sisters won wars against numerous armies. It wasn't just against the French. They was beating the brakes off of them white supremacists and sending them packing. These Yankees packing. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, family. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky, my last name first, Dillard Vicky on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Why did they win in Haiti? Because of they engaged in guerrilla warfare, where they were outnumbered, but they were not out strategized. They tapped into their spiritual arts, and they utilized that superior intelligence they had, and they went to war with it. Shout out to you, Big C, for your gift. Black folks, we have an advantage with our spirituality. We have an advantage with our melanin. If all you do is pray and don't go to work, then your religion is useless. The whole purpose of prayer and engagement in spirituality is so that you can get divine intelligence, so that you can make the superior move. Shout out to you, Terrell Dixon. What did I tell you that the attorney, Dr. Abel Muhammad, said? She said, whoever has the superior thought has the superior action. Shout out to you. A candle burning for your gift. She said, you're amazing. You're amazing, sis. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Whoever has the superior thought has the superior action. Another reason America is considered to be a superior military force is because of her CIA, her intelligence, Central Intelligence Agency. She's got plants. She's got human capital. She has individuals all over the world that's giving her insight, that's giving her information. Shout out to you, Alex, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, family. America has what she calls her drones. Is that right, Black family? Is that right, Black family? America has drones. Her drones are considered to be unmanned aircraft, right? She's able to, from a distance, without losing an actual person's life, she can send that drone into a particular space. She's got stealth weapons, where stealth weapons can get close to the enemy and do damage, and they can remain undetected. Is that right, family? Black family, I'm asking you. If business is warfare, what weapons do you have? If media is warfare, the weapon that I have, somebody that's legally disabled, that was quarantined before the quarantine of COVID-19, God, today, I'm trying to rap. I responded to an email from Fly-Nubian Queen. All kind of physical symptoms was chosen, and I used my cell phone and my laptop that was given to me, a used laptop that was given to me, to start doing the Vicky Show. After spending years in the belly of the beast, years before that engaged in high warfare through my activism, and then years after that dealing with a shocking illness, I said, I'm going to do warfare with my laptop. Y'all play too much. I said, I'm going to do warfare with my phone and see if I can inform and inspire and empower my people. See if that can make some kind of a difference somewhere. And then I'm going to use some of my resources, since I can't go into the prisons and teach like I used to. Since I can't do this, that, and the other right now, like I'll use a little bit of my income. And come on, somebody talk. I'm asking you, what do you have in your hand? Say this about yourself and say it out loud, family. Say, I am the technology. Say it out loud. Say, I am the technology. Would you say it about yourself right now? Somebody say about themselves right now. Say, I am the technology. Take what I'm saying now, meditate on what I'm saying now, and see what can you do right now in your day to make Black history. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to share, be sure to like. Let me say this real quick. 2 things I'm going to say, and I'm going to do my best to stick to this. Didn't I say this was Holy Week, family? It's not because they were singing Amazing Grace either. Why is this Holy Week? I began to think about Operation Ferdinand and the new rebellions and their aftermath around the time of the Civil Rights Movement. So I took to my dear brother, Dr. Wesley Muhammad's book that I read from on a regular basis, called Understanding the Assault on the Black Man, Black Manhood, and Black Masculinity, that you can get at NOI.org. He is indeed one of the most profound scholars of our day, in my humble opinion. This 414-page book is filled with nothing but receipts. It's filled with nothing but medical, legal, and social receipts. One of the things that my dear brother reminded me of in this book on page 153, I'm reading this for intelligent Black people. Because you all do know that this is a space for intelligent Black people, don't you? Let me take a sip of water. Don't forget to get your mug and other products, Fly Newbie Queen products at shopfnq.com, shopfnq.com. Listen, our brother says here under the section called Operation Ferdinand, creating docile Black males. Listen to this real quick, Black family. Somebody say this is Holy Week. Put that back in the chat. This Holy Week. Vicky, we're dealing with the time right now where America is being set on fire. Our warrior class is coming out to fight on behalf of Black fat folks. Somebody say this is Holy Week in America. You write this date down, Black family. Shout out to you, Dakota. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Listen, he says the seeming success of the civil rights movement, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 had already greatly perturbed those elements of American society committed to the old racial hierarchy. The nonviolent activism, agitation, and social disobedience that were the tools of civil rights rebellion provoked the ire of law enforcement establishment. Are y'all catching me? Are y'all with me still? A governmental backlash was already in development when a game changer occurred. In other words, white America was ticked off at Black folk for engaging in civil disobedience and nonviolent activism. Law enforcement was already engaged in violent warfare against us, even though we were exemplifying no violence against them. Is that right, family? Listen to what our brother says. After the arrest of Black motorist Marquette Fryer in August of 1965, the Watts section of South Central Los Angeles erupted into 6 days, August 11th through the 17th. What's going on right now in LA? Vicky, calm down. Vicky, calm down. What's going on, not just in Minneapolis, not just in Chicago? What else is going on in LA right now, family? We're doing a little bit of Black history. You know I believe in connecting dots. After the arrest of this motorist in August of 1965, the Watts section of South Central Los Angeles erupted into 6 days of violence and confrontation with the police, resulting in 34 dead, 1,032 injured, 3,952 arrested, 600 businesses destroyed, and a total damage of $40 million. Somebody say this was in the 60s. The reason why you hear the feds coming out telling you that they're doing a robust investigation, the reason why you hearing them talk about we're the direct connection with Donald Trump and Bill Barr, America's Attorney General, the reason why you're hearing that, because baby, America is fearful about the warrior class rising up. They tried to already get you weeded out enough so that you would be out of your mind and high so that you wouldn't even respond to this kind of stuff. They already tried to continuously mess with you in a whole bunch of other ways. They tried to incarcerate you and warehouse you so that the warrior class is not on the streets in order to fight on our behalf. Somebody told Black to me. Listen. The Watts riots or Watts rebellion was considered at that time the worst race riot in American history. This is what they're scared of again. But before the wounds of Watts could heal, in July of 1967, Detroit blew up after a police raid on a local bar. 5 days. Are y'all ready for this? 5 days of one of the most destructive riots in the history of the United States. The Detroit Rebellion resulted in 43 dead, 1,189 injured, more than 7,200 arrested, and 2,000 buildings destroyed. America is concerned about what's going on today because she knows we're in the fullness of time. And she doesn't know how it's going to go down. She's already dealing with COVID-19. She's already dealing with other plagues that some of you all don't even know is out of control. They're secretly trying to get under control. Shout out to you, Aaron, for your gift. Walaikum salam to you, my brother. I want you to know your beautiful spirit permeates through the airwaves of the new black media. I love you for life. I love you, beloved. I bless your gift 1,000 words and thank you for your kind words. Listen. He says after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King on April 4th of 1968, over 100 American cities saw riots or some form of rebellion during what has been dubbed Holy Week uprising. Did you all know, black family, that the damage that you did with the weapons that you all had in the face of injustice, in the face of unrighteousness, in the face of black death, black murder? Did you all know that that was dubbed Holy Week uprising? Did you all know that? Some of the biggest rebellions were in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Kansas City. He says that these uprisings shook the nation. The causes were studied and recommendations were made that could prevent future explosions. After the Watts Rebellion, the McCone Commission established by California Governor Pat Brown identified the root of the riot, and it discussed all kinds of injustices, high unemployment, poor schools, inferior living conditions of black folk, and all that kind of stuff. It was considered to be Holy Week uprisings. Black family, let me tell you something. We are so used to revering other religions, not even knowing that it is us and our ancestors that inspired. But this is Holy Week. The week of May 28th, 2020. COVID-19 that's disproportionately affecting black folk. The truth. How many of y'all know there's some truth about COVID-19 and there's lies about it? But how many of you all know that black folks are affected by the truth and the lie of COVID-19? They're making mischief with that pandemic. But this white supremacist pandemic is going on. This is Holy Week for us. I believe in following the law. I believe in being just. I believe in not being reckless. But take this offline. You will not continuously murder us and think that we're not going to make an attempt to save our own lives. Black family, we have the strategic advantage because we are backed by a force you can see and a force that you can't see. I just told you there are different kinds of wars. In the face of this war, go to war economically. In the face of this war, go to war educationally. Go to war politically. And otherwise, righteously. I'm going to just leave that right there. Media is a part of warfare. And I'm doing my best using my laptop and using my phone. Such as I have, I give. I said, such as I have, I give. And finally, let me say this. Don't forget, flynubianbusiness.com if you want to learn from black people how to build your black business. If you want to learn from black people how to build your black business. Watch this. flynubianbusiness.com. Text the word Queens to 31996. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Everybody hit the share button. At the bottom of your screen, there should be a share button. Copy the link. Hit the share button, copy the link, and spread the link, text message, email it, and share it on all your social media platforms and tell everybody, don't you miss this Vicky show on flynubianqueen.com. The reason, again, I told you I want you to hit the notification bell to receive our notification is because I'm not the only queen here. I don't want you to miss the other sisters' voices and their content. So make sure you're subscribed. Would you do that? And also, again, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Shout out to you, Shalina, for your gift. She said, Queen, you speak the truth. Blessings to you for what you do. You are the truth. Thank you for your kind words. I bless it 1,000-fold. Listen, Holy Week. During this time is when black folks, this is our finest hour. Lord have mercy. I know it's a lot, family. But it's not going to always be this way. This trouble, this turbulence is a sign that there's birthing going on. Some of you might be saying, what you mean birthing? How many of you all know, whenever I talk to my mother about her birthing us, every time I talk to my mother about the process of birthing her babies, she gained weight when she had us. Her belly stretched and she has the stretch marks to show it. There was an inconvenience. They had to come up with more money. They had to make more room. She had sleepless nights. She had to sleep on the floor. She had to sleep under pillows. When it was time for the birthing, how many of you all know that there's wailing and there's labor pains? How many of you all know that there's blood sometimes? It's painful. It's messy. But how many of you all know that it's a sign that something new is on the horizon? The destiny for you, Black family, is not the same as your oppressor. It's a sign of birthing of a new Black world. It's a new day that's emerging for us. And for a little while, it's going to be tough. For a little while, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But we're getting ready to birth a new nation, Black family. And it's going to be based on freedom, justice, and equality. It's a lot. But we're going to see a new day. It's good news for us. And I'm going to say this. Don't forget your weapons. A war of words, war in media, war education. I told you the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says it's business is warfare. There's culture wars. They war to take your music. Shout out to you, Eric, for your gift. Eric, you said, bless you, Queen V. You are a blessing. With CC Wine and Look and Self and the ancestors have their crown on you. Oh, thank you for your kind words. Eric, the one that with Eric, you blessed me personally on my Cash App, and I want to thank you 1,000,000-fold. I blessed you 1,000-fold. You blessed me the other day, I believe it was. I blessed your private gift 1,000-fold as well. I don't want you to think that I've forgotten. Thank every one of you that do that. Shout out to you, Wiggly, for your gift. He says, what, from penance to Pentecost? I know that's right. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Don't forget the atomic bomb was one weapon, but that one weapon did a lot of damage. So Black family, you just need to think about, what do I have in my hand? I'm the mother and father of civilization. Most of the inventions that America enjoys or that's been inspired and throughout the world have come out of Black minds. What one thing can you do that can do a lot of damage? When I say damage, how many of you all know that some of the damage that you can do is when you underwrite a Black business, when you underwrite a Black school? How many of you all know that you're doing damage for the cause of the Black nation? Carl says, who's it? Carl says, Vicky, keep going deep. Teach, Vicky, keep going deep. Wake us up. Thank you, beloved. Listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to end on a funny note. How many of you all know about the movie, The Help, based off of the book, The Help? And it deals with a bunch of Black women that were maids and so forth in Mississippi. How many of y'all know that Viola Davis, she played in the movie? And Octavia Spencer played Minnie Jackson in the movie. I'm going to end on a funny note, talking about different kinds of weapons. In the movie, Octavia Spencer plays one of the maids, but she was one of the best cooks in the South. How many of y'all remember that? Mac, you play too much. Mac said, here we go. Y'all know, y'all already know where I usually go with this, but I'm going to take a different turn today. I'm not going to deal with Abilene today. Abilene raising our open enemy's children. I'm going to go there another day again. I want to deal with the maid, Minnie Jackson, Octavia Spencer, who was the good cook. Minnie Jackson, she was kind of the heavyset maid. They considered her to be kind of smart mouth. I liked her. Watch this. Minnie was a good cook. She made fried chicken real good. I love fried chicken. I don't give a doggone what stereotypes you're talking about. I believe in chicken. I know we get your vegetables and your fruits and vegetables and drink your water and your supplements, but I believe in chicken. Fried chicken. Sometimes. Let me just leave that alone. I bless all of you vegans. That's a blessing. But can't nobody shame me out of my chicken. Somebody don't like to, don't give a doggone what you say. Just like you can't shame me out of watermelon. What? Thumbs up, like and share. Listen. And I'm going to end it on this note. Talking about different kind of weapons. How many of you all know that even cooks, fried chicken cooks, fried chicken making cooks got weapons? Y'all play too much. How many of you all know that in the movie, Minnie Jackson's tyrannical white female boss fired her? Shout out to you, Melissa, for your kind gift. I bless your $50 gift 1,000-fold. Thank every one of you for supporting this network. Watch this. I'm just trying to get you. I'm just giving you a little insight. I'm talking about the movie. I'm talking about the movie. I ain't telling you to do this. I'm talking about the movie. I'm talking about the movie in Mississippi, the movie. This cook who made fried chicken. Somebody put in the chat. Shout out to you. My moderator, I already own it. Somebody put in the chat some utensils. Somebody put in the chat a plate and a fork and a knife. See if there's a pie. And I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm really out of here. I see the pies. Thank y'all. Different kind of weapons. Minnie Jackson was literally living under tyranny with this crazy white woman that she worked for that loved her food. So Minnie the maid, weaponized her food. Somebody talk black to me. I said Minnie, who cooked fried chicken like nobody's business. She weaponized her food. And the enemy bit off the food. The enemy took the bait before the enemy even knew that it was weaponized. But the enemy had already digested it. I'm not suggesting you do this. I'm just telling you what the movie was talking about. Somebody talk black to me. Somebody talk black to me. Y'all know I'm from Mississippi. So I feel the spirit of this. And I ain't nobody's cook. Somebody talk black to me. Watch this. So after this, Miss Ann, I see the pies in the chat, disrespected our sister. She did what she does best. She started cooking. So, shoot. Her weapons was a pan and some flour and some eggs and sugar. And one other ingredient. Would somebody like to put what the ingredient is in the chat? I'm not going to say it though. I'm going to be a classy lady and not say it. She added another unusual ingredient in this particular pie. And when she told this white woman what she had just ingested, she was able to use that as leverage at a later time because she found out that she added an unusual agreement that you don't buy at the store. Somebody don't like me. This unusual ingredient, she didn't buy it at the store. Somebody don't like me. She added that unusual ingredient into the pie. And the lady couldn't tell any difference. In fact, she said she acted like she had never eaten such a good pie before. And I'm just going to leave it at that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pray on it. Go watch the movie. Ask your neighbor what she's talking about. All I'm trying to say is use your creativity, black fam. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the movie. I'm not saying go do this. I'm talking about the movie. I love y'all. You are more powerful than you know, black family. I want to say what the Honorable Marcus Garvey said and what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said thereafter. Rise up, you mighty nation. you can accomplish what you will. I came to you in peace. I leave you in peace. My name is Vicki Diller. Meet me tomorrow, God willing. Same time, same place. If I change the time, make sure that you go to my Instagram page at Vicki X Diller. Rise up, you mighty nation. You can accomplish what you will. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Diller. Text the word Queens to 31996. Subscribe to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I love you. And thank you for tuning in.